All right, so we're here in Montezuma, Iowa, God's country, enjoying some fine weather with our friend Yeti and JD from Flying Monkey Fabrication, and working on the LMTV build. And the whole reason behind the thing is August of next year, August of 2020, our plan is to ride, about 10 of us are going to ride bikes up to the Arctic Circle. JD's planning on doing it on a shovelhead. I'm going to do it on a 57 panhead. And we need a ridiculous chase support vehicle. So our ridiculous friend Yeti, who builds ridiculous Jeeps and all kinds of things, has been tasked. Him and the wonderful Yolo are going to be our chase and support drivers. And yeah, so this is what we're starting with. This was a surplus vehicle. Tell us a little bit about how you found it, Yeti.
So a lot of these things have made it to the civilian market. But when we talked about what we wanted to go do with this rig, inevitably I understood that it would need to be really reliable and super capable. So we ended up picking one up from civilian hands online, believe it or not.
Right.
Easy enough to look around. So it was the right vehicle, good foundation, super available on parts. Really, we found the ideal rig, I think, for the build. Honestly, it gives us a great foundation to start with, and we could just jump right into building in the systems and the capabilities and the housing for all the equipment and guys on the trip. So,
JD, what do you think? Like, this is your first military vehicle to really work on. Has it been kind of a trip, or like easier than you expected?
Still just a vehicle. It's gigantic. That's the biggest thing. Is everything's big and overbuilt.
Yeah. Which is kind of nice, right? It's not delicate, you know? It's like you can use a pry bar or a hammer on a lot of this stuff, and I think it's meant for private, 18-year-old private Joe Schmuckatelli to get under there with a TM and go, okay, loosen this bolt, and if that doesn't work, do this, you know? So it's kind of simple, which works well for us, you know? Yeah, and I think our build concept is really simple. Like, this thing needs to be a life support box, so it's gonna haul tools, extra food. We're gonna be camping, dispersed camping and in campgrounds for probably 25 nights in a row with 12 people. It's got to be able to haul all that junk, you know? I mean, we're going to cook most of our meals. We got to be concerned with bear safety, so we need somewhere that the food can get locked down, clothes that smell like food can get locked down, places for people to sleep on top, inside, underneath. Like, for 12 bodies to sleep, we're definitely not cramming into that. We've only got about a day and a half worth of work in. We shed probably 300 pounds, taking the side gates off. We took off the arms that allow you to lift it with a helicopter. I don't think we're going to sling load this thing anytime soon. We don't have that kind of budget.
No, the day is young.
Yeah, but we're only a day and a half into the build, so you never know. We cut off the mud flap hangers, which are built like an aircraft carrier or something. I mean, they're just ridiculous. We're going to put boxes in place, so it's still going to have essentially a mud flap or a fender. We're working on the airlines for the brakes. There was a bunch of water in the airlines, so the brakes are freezing up in these kind of conditions. And hopefully we're not going to get this kind of weather in Alaska in August, but you never know. It's obviously really far north and anything's possible. So we want it to be an all conditions vehicle, both for that mission and for other stuff that we do. We got a couple more days, and then Yeti's got a couple of months. You got a lot of work in front of you, brother.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
A lot. But it's been fun. I think I can speak for JD and I both, we've had a blast working on this, and it's fun to do something different than our usual deal. And you've got a great shop here and great people, and we're getting ready to eat some steaks and maybe some bear chili and enjoy a couple more days in God's country.
That's what I'm talking about.
All
right, boys.
Sick.
I'm freezing. Let's go.
All right, we're done. Get out of this snow. Whew.
Back to work.